As the smoke of battle cleared, Eldoria lay in ruins, the once proud realm now scarred by the ravages of war. Amidst the rubble and debris, Sir Marcus Blackwood stood tall, his armor battered and his sword stained with the blood of fallen enemies. Around him, the survivors of the conflict worked tirelessly to rebuild their shattered homeland, their spirits undaunted despite the daunting task that lay ahead. Marcus surveyed the scene before him with a heavy heart, his thoughts weighed down by the sacrifices made and the lives lost in the struggle against Azazel and his demonic horde. But amidst the devastation, there was also a glimmer of hope, the promise of a new beginning, a chance to forge a brighter future for Eldoria and its people.
Sir Marcus,
a voice called out, breaking through his reverie. Marcus turned to see Lady Seraphina Darkwood, her once imposing demeanor softened by the weariness of battle. Despite their past conflicts, there was a newfound respect between them, forged in the crucible of war.
Seraphina.
Marcus greeted her with a nod.
It seems the battle is won, but at great cost.
Aye.
Seraphina agreed, her gaze sweeping over the ruined landscape.
But we have prevailed, thanks to your leadership and the courage of our allies.
Marcus nodded solemnly, acknowledging the truth of her words.
And what of Azazel?
He asked, his voice tinged with urgency. Seraphina's expression darkened at the mention of the demon lord's name.
He lies defeated, his dark reign ended at last. But it came at a price. Many lives were lost in the battle, and Eldoria will never be the same.
As if on cue, a figure emerged from the shadows, a wounded soldier, his armor battered and his face streaked with blood.
Sir Marcus.
He gasped, his voice hoarse with exhaustion.
Azazel has been vanquished, but not without a final struggle. He lies beyond the ruins, awaiting judgment.
With a determined nod, Marcus turned to face his comrades.
Prepare yourselves. Our work is not yet done. Azazel may be defeated, but his legacy lives on in the hearts of his followers. We must remain vigilant, for the shadows of darkness still linger on the horizon.
With renewed purpose, Marcus led his allies forward, their footsteps echoing through the rubble as they approached the fallen demon lord. As they reached the edge of the battlefield, they found Azazel lying motionless amidst the ruins, his once proud form broken and battered.
It is finished,
Marcus declared, his voice ringing out with finality.
The reign of darkness has ended, and Eldoria shall rise again.
But as Marcus spoke those words, a sudden movement caught his eye, a flicker of movement amidst the rubble. With a start, he realized that Azazel was not yet defeated, his eyes blazing with a last flicker of defiance.
Foolish mortals.
Azazel snarled, his voice dripping with venom.
You may have won this battle, but the war is far from over. My legacy will endure, and the shadows of darkness will consume you all.
With a defiant roar, Marcus raised his sword, plunging it into Azazel's heart with a final, decisive blow. As the demon lord's form dissolved into nothingness, Marcus knew that the battle against darkness was far from over, but he also knew that as long as there were heroes willing to stand against the shadows, the light of hope would never be extinguished in the realm of Eldoria.